All right. Well, welcome to the pod.
Jordan wants merch.
Yeah, Jordan wants merch, Aim.
We should let you know.
Now we know the title.
He's persistent.
If you're crazy and you want to send us emails, askpajamapants@gmail.com. We'd love to hear from you.
You know why he might be the craziest too? Because I didn't know that we get text messages.
Yeah,
that's the first time we saw, hey, here's a text message.
Here's the deal. We have a phone number, but I don't know. We never plug it. And I think we used to back when we were in studio. And I don't even know do we put it on our YouTube videos?
Gabby could put it right here somewhere. Do we even know the number anymore? Do you remember it?
Nope. I had no idea.
This is good. These are podders.
Now we're podding.
I think if you guys just stick to Instagram and email and Twitter, we get it. We get you that way.
Well, here's the deal. I love voicemails, but it's hard to get me, Jamie, and Cassim to hear it at the same time because we don't know how to do it. But anyway, all right. So Cass, I want you to answer this question first because I think if Jamie answers it, it might change your answer.
We're back on Sharpies now.
Always on.
Thank God.
Sharpie.
I'm so done with this woke culture Chappelle stuff, man.
Yeah. As soon as we ended the pod last week, Cassim was like, "Welcome to Pajama Trans." That's all we. But yeah, and people were like, "Why do you keep bringing this up?" We just went to the email, and that's what it was. I don't want to fucking talk about it.
I actually don't mind bringing it up because if you guys listen to the pod, we only talk about that stuff like as it comes up. We don't spend a lot of time each pod talking about important issues. I get the fact that some people like just keep it light, which I like to keep it light.
It was the third pod.
We don't bring up important issues often.
You know what I like these days, guys, is the fact that we have so many tools to help us with our mental health,
Oh, yeah. It's a big conversation happening all the time.
Yeah. It's like just recently, I feel like it's been okay to talk about having a therapist. It's been okay to talk about your struggles, but there's other stuff like New Mood that give us tools on a daily basis that we can access that can help us with stress, anxiety, and just overall feeling better every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they'll help you better understand your personal relationship with stress and anxious thoughts so you can take control and build resilience and develop coping mechanisms that actually work. All you need is 10 minutes a day and this app.
Yeah, they take you on a journey to mental wellness, one step at a time. They have this guided approach that teaches you the power of shifting your mindset in just, like Rob said, a few minutes a day. It has a variety of tools and techniques to try out and discover. It's a daily curriculum coupled with one-on-one coaching that helps guide you and encourage you on your journey, because it truly is a practice, but it is a place you can get to. Your stress and anxiety does not have to take over your life, and having a tool and an app like New Mood literally in the palm of your hands to help you each and every day can be an absolute game changer.
Yeah, and you've already got pajama pants. So now get something else that'll help you worry less and feel happier. Sign up for your trial at noom.com/pajama. That's NOOM.com/pajama.
Hey guys, before we start the show, we know you're busy, so stop thinking about what to wear and just embrace the radically efficient Mack Weldon Daily Wear System. The Daily Wear System is a selection of clothes rooted in smart design, made with performance fabrics and built to work together. From breathable t-shirts and polos to stylish button-ups and shorts, underwear, and beyond, Mack Weldon makes it easy for you to dress for work, leisure, and play. And you guys, I know you two love Mack Weldon.
Yep, true story. I actually, maybe 3 years ago now, I bought Rob Mack Weldon underwear for his birthday because I knew that was his
the famous
favorite.
Underwear that you bought him that we've talked about.
Famous underwear. We've talked about it on the pod. He is so particular about the types of fabrics that touch his delicate skin. And Mack Weldon happens to make the softest, most comfortable, breathable fabrics.
Yeah, I don't know if they still make them. We got to look, but the ones that I love are the knit. They're like knit.
Yeah.
Boxers. Oh, like fly knit style. They're amazing. They're incredible.
Yeah, and they make shirts, polos, and all the fun stuff now. Back then, it just started as underwear, and now they make a whole line of great, comfortable clothes for your body.
Buy some time with Mack Weldon Daily Wear System. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/pajama and enter your promo code PAJAMA. That's macweldon.com/pajama, promo code pajama for 20% off. Mac Weldon, radically efficient wardrobing.
It's really good stuff, guys. We're happy to have them as a sponsor. No, but I think it's important that we talk about what's going on out there.
Of course.
Like we have opinions about it. Just because you're listening, you may not have an opinion about it or don't want to hear about it doesn't mean that we won't,
But I even felt by like the end of the last pod, it was like, I felt like it was enough.
Yeah, you were done.
Yeah. Because it's like the third pod in a row where we're talking, where it's like, we only get an hour a week. Like, and I get it's an important thing and I don't want to not talk about it, but 3 in a row, it's like, it's enough already. There's places people can go and
the issue's solved.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
No, we solved the whole problem. Is done.
We figured out autism last week too. I think we pretty much handled that.
Yeah. It turns out we all have it.
Yeah. Oh, I for sure. There's a girl on that show. What is it called again? Love on the Spectrum. I'm more autistic than 100%. When she's like, oh, I don't like going on first dates because I get nervous. Yeah, my autism gets real crazy. Like it's no, sorry, that's every single girl.
Yeah, she had weird. Like I don't like being wet.
Like, it's like who, especially when it's cold. Like no shit.
I don't like wet socks.
Yeah, right.
Who wears wet socks? You guys, I didn't bring any weed with me here, and I've not gotten stoned in like a really long time.
Maybe that's why I said you look so like.
What's a long time?
Yeah.
I haven't smoked weed in over a week.
Yeah.
It's a long time. Like I want to smoke weed.
I know.
Like I miss it. I don't know. I feel okay. The same.
Do you feel better?
I don't think I smoke enough weed for it to like really make a difference how I feel because it's not like I don't get high all day or anything. It's just.
Do you feel better when you wake up in the morning?
No.
Really? Because I feel like I notice if I'm smoking weed, the way I wake up in the morning, I'm definitely a little more sluggish and like. Yeah, and it's only noticeable if like you're living super clean like me, living super pure, drinking 18 gallons of water a day.
Yeah, no, I Postmated like an apple crisp last night from a restaurant. I'm not super clean right now.
I've been eating like fucking shit.
Me too. Look, I swear, I think it's something about like because the wet, like, and listen,
it's the holidays are coming.
I hate, Joe Perino. It's the holidays, classic line. Joe Perino. Like
we're gonna see very soon.
By the way, start saying it around mid-September. People say, "Oh man, we used to walk around New York City," and they would be like, "Oh, should we go to this place?" He'd be like, "It's the holidays." It would be like September 10th. it was my favorite. And then
it's legit the holidays now. It's post Halloween.
Oh, for sure.
Here's what's happening. It's colder. The sun's going down much sooner, and it's just like that's having an effect on our body. So we're trying to soothe ourselves. I've been soothing. What'd you get?
Boom.
A spider?
Killing spiders. Don't worry about it, babe. I got you.
Apparently when Rob shows up, the spiders come out.
I'm like John fucking Goodman over here.
So I haven't been exercising.
Oh, I've been killing it. I've been killing it.
Nothing.
When I was working out, I was like, as soon as I have like a regular gig, I'll be able to keep doing it. I can work out, go to work, eat right. It'll all be fine. As soon as I got like real busy, out the window.
How often are we working out right now?
I haven't worked out in 2 weeks.
Wow.
It's crazy, right?
I haven't worked out like since my birthday, you guys, since like May. I'm like skinny fat,
Yeah, but I feel like you're always like chasing the kids, doing dishes, broad shit.
AskPajamaPants@gmail.com.
Yeah, you want
have a problem with broad shit?
I do broad shit. Yeah, I do broad shit.
For sure, yeah. But I think that, we're like, I don't know about Chasm, but for me, if I'm not working out, I'm not doing nothing. Like I'm stationary.
Yeah. Here's the thing is like, I work an hour away. So the hour a lot of people have in the morning to like, when you get up, I can't, I essentially get up, take a shower, go to work, come home, eat, go to bed, go to work. Luckily work is fine. I wouldn't like, I don't know. There's this whole growing thing of anti-work going on right now.
Nobody wants to work. This is what
I started that train.
You did?
You did.
15 years ago, baby.
Especially like, we had on Sue over last week to help with the kids because I've been gone so much. And they were talking about all the cargo boats in Long Beach right now. And she's like,
know.
nobody wants to work. There's no truck drivers. There's no this. Nobody wants to work anymore. And then my mom jumped in on it. So that's all I've been hearing is about how nobody wants to work.
No one does. Work is.
Well, they gave him a taste. They gave him a taste of what it was like.
They should have never put that virus out there.
Nope.
This game that China.
That's why you don't like them. Yeah.
This game that China's playing, it's not just economically hurting us. It's psychologically. Now we know what it's like to sit home for weeks, months, not have to go to a job every day. This is a psychological attack. Just like when they were mailing us seeds, they were mailing
psychological.
Yeah, invasive species seeds. They were mailing us, so they would just slowly chip away.
What are you talking about?
They mailed us seeds, Jamie.
I didn't get any.
They were sending out seeds.
Yours are the ones that like disappeared, so now they're growing somewhere, and we're all dead.
Exactly. Google China mails seeds. You'll get a whole bunch
MAIL.
of yeah.
You don't want to see you're going to see.
Yeah.
The other way. It might be
my mail seed. That's just for me. That's not for no other country.
Here's what I want to know, Cass.
Okay.
Again, we're asking Cass first because if we ask Jamie first, I think it could affect your answer. And I want the truth.
I'm gonna give it to you, buddy.
How much money? I like this one a lot. How much money would someone have to pay you to never speak to me again?
To never speak to you?
That's right. Look at Jamie. Yeah, that's right, Jamie. Jamie's like, oh no, I'm going to have to answer this next.
I hate this question.
Hey, listen, this is the question.
I want to be realistic in my answer here because I want to play this straight. There is a number.
Okay.
And I think there should be a number for everyone. Okay, unless it's your son or daughter. And even then.
Well, that's the follow-up question, by the way. So
to never speak to Rob again, I would need.
Jamie's about to cry.
I need $7 million.
$7 million?
And I think that's a little high. I think you should be pleased with that answer as a friend. Because a lot of people are sitting there going like, no fucking way, $7 million. He'd do it for $400,000. I'm telling you, I'm in a position where I have money in my life. So
this is how we should rate friends from now on. Like
he's a $7 million.
Yeah, like 27 million Perino. He's coming over.
You provide so much value to me. I would need to offset that. Do you know? To never speak to you again would be a part of my life that would go dark.
Yeah.
And it would be, I would wither. Part of me would wither and die. And there would be so many jokes I couldn't say to anyone else.
That's true.
Who am I going to say pajama trans to?
Me?
That's right.
Jamie. And
I think
my brother.
We might be a package deal. I mean, if you find out that Cassim took a bunch of money to never talk to me again, you're going to answer those calls on his way home from work.
Here's what I would do. And if I can amend this 7 million, I would lower it to 1 million if I could see you once a year.
And how long is that meeting for?
We get an all day.
A day, a 1 day.
We got all day.
We got all day. Man.
It's like at the end of The Notebook.
It's like Ferris Bueller's Day.
Where she finally recognizes him, and they have like 5 minutes together or whatever it is. That's us.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Rob, like I got a whole itinerary. We're going to eat, we're going to the beach.
Yeah. Frisbee.
We're kind of frisbee.
Yeah.
Oh man. I guess we might not need the whole day.
No, we need the whole day.
It's an afternoon.
Like 3 hours.
Yeah, we don't need the morning. That's for sure. Jamie, you're up.
Well, I don't like this. Okay.
We don't like this, Jamie, but that's not the question.
Here's my number and here's why.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let me write down first. Hold on.
Yeah, he's going to write down what he thinks your number is. And also write down what you think her number is going to be right now. See if it matches up.
I'm not good with the number because then I would have to judge like what her whole. Okay. What are you?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
So my.
What happened? Too high.
Okay, Jamie, go ahead.
He thinks it's gonna be way too. Yeah, I might need to rethink that. That might be too high. I might need to cross out a few zeros.
You're fucking crazy. Okay. Jamie.
I think I only picked this number because I think you, Rob, would be okay with it because you'd be like, this is going to take care of Jamie for like the rest of her life and her kids. And as painful as it would be for me to not have you, like it'd be this thing where it would be like, see you in the next lifetime. Because I would be like so set. It would be 25 million.
Okay. Yeah. I said 50 mil.
Said 50.
Okay.
But
now, Jay, am I a bad, does that look poorly on me for my
horrible,
7 mil?
but everyone already knows who you are. I think I also put 50 mil because in my head, Cutter is like the guy who invented the Theragun. So I'm like, you guys are doing real nice. You guys are going to be all right.
One day. Yes.
Right. But if Cutter wasn't into Theragun, I might have even said 15 mil.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're factoring
but
in
equity. Number one thing I wrote up top was the number's going to be just enough, exactly what you said, enough to set up Bo and Jack for forever. That's what I said. Hold on here, just to prove right there.
Yeah.
Enough to set up Bo and Jack, 50 mil. You guys saw my handwriting, and they need millions of dollars to leave that. Boom. That's big. I think
what's yours for us?
Mine to 30 million.
You know what the truth is for me? Kasim, like 20 grand. No. Kasim, let me think, but I don't know. But I know the answer with Jamie. If I couldn't give you some of the money, I don't think I could do it for anything.
Oh,
I don't think I could. Because also it's like, I don't know. I just don't think I could. But if it was like, oh, I could give Jamie-Lynn half. Because I was literally thinking about it today when I was like up and I was like looking out my window and I was like, let's say I had $50 million right now, but I couldn't speak to Jamie. And I was just looking, because what the guy says in the meditation I do a lot, he's like, when you close your eyes, he's like, if this moment was perfect, what would be different? And the thing you always say is you're like, nothing. Right. So it's like,
right.
This is great. Like right now is great. Right. And I was looking out on the thing and I was like, if I knew right now, if I had $50 million more in my bank, but it was like, I couldn't speak to Jamie-Lynn, I was like, I'd feel like shit.
Yeah. I mean, but how long realistically would that
I don't
last?
even know if Cutter would say that. You want to know what's happened to me? I was so angry. I was checking in for my flight here to New Mexico, and I always just bring my little carry-on bag, and I had my Way Detox shampoo and my spray leave-in conditioner because I need my hair top notch, especially when I'm filming. And they took it away from me because it was more than 4 ounces. And I was so mad. Okay, you guys. And I immediately went online, used my promo code Pajama, and ordered my new Detox shampoo and leave-in conditioner because there is nothing better for my hair. It locks in my hair can feel really dry and brittle, especially here in New Mexico. It locks in the hydration, feels so much better. It smells so good. Way is my favorite hair products on the market.
It's the best smelling stuff I have in my bathroom. It's got a name. The fragrance is North Bondi, which is a floral fragrance with notes of bergamot, violet, and white musk.
Yeah, I love it. When we talked about Way today, Jamie was like, "Oh, I got this one." She's like, "I got a story about Way." We listen, guys. We have this stuff in our bags, and now next time I travel, I'm gonna buy a little thing to put it into so that I can travel with it. Very important.
Take it away.
Discover a new way of life with cruelty, sulfate, and paraben-free hair care, body, and fragrance products from Way. Go to THEOUAI.com and use promo code Pajama to get 15% off your entire purchase. That's 15% off your entire order at THEOUAI.com, code Pajama.
Fall is here. We could all use a stiff breeze. That's right, guys. This episode's sponsored by Blue Chew.
That's right. Look, it's no secret. I am a Blue Chew customer. I've used it to great success. We're leaving that in.
No, okay. We're leaving that in.
Okay,
that's part of the deal.
Look, if you guys have ever used, and
that is not on the people at Blue Chew. That is not in the copy. Kasim decided to ad lib, and then look what happened.
To do Borat. Yeah, that's my fault. You get that for free, man. Blue Chew.
It's almost 2022, kid.
If you've ever used Viagra, you'll know that it's expensive. And guess what? You can get the same active ingredients that you would find in an over-the-counter Blue Chew tablet. It works the same, except I don't have to go to the doctor to get it. I just go online, and a few days later, I get a discreet package with some exciting little tablets that I get to use to spice up my bedroom time.
Were you listening to this podcast with a heart on, and then Kasim's Borat impression made it go soft? We've got the thing for you.
This is the product for you.
Blue Chew tablets, baby.
That's right. So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, Blue Chew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try Blue Chew free when you use our promo code Pajama and just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code Pajama to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast.
Yeah, but again, here's the deal. I think what really changes this whole thing is if I woke up tomorrow and I was broke, then we're playing the game.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm not like a things guy. I don't like to travel. I don't really need money for anything. Like
I've never known anyone who had less things.
Yeah.
You don't need it. And
no, same Sharpie from day one.
That's a day one Sharpie of the podcast.
It might be like the second Sharpie yeah. I just clip it onto this book whenever I'm done and put it back in the thing. And it only comes out when
you never leave it. You put the cap on right away because that shit's not dried out. That's impressive.
Yeah. Cap on right away. I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't really need much. The only thing that I spend money like a fool on is food. Like a fool.
That's what you're supposed to spend your money on.
I feel the same.
You live like you're a CIA agent and you're like in another country.
I have to be ready to pack up and go at any moment.
Yeah. You're like Jason Bourne. You may have like a suitcase filled with 10 passports, but you don't have anything expensive. You don't have cars. You have one bowl.
Soft clothes.
Very soft clothes. I remember when I told Kasim, I asked Kasim to borrow his vacuum. And he's like, just get a vacuum. I'm like, no, because I don't know how long I'm going to live here. And I'd want to get a nice one. Like, because I have a piece of shit one that just like doesn't do anything to the carpet. And I'm like, if I spent a ton of money on a vacuum, then a year from now, I'm out. Like, no, he's like, live a little. He like gets mad that I'm not ready to.
No, I like how you have your thing. I like how you're a fucking weirdo in a lot of ways. It's interesting. That's what I like about you.
So now I
don't know anyone like you.
Oh, thanks.
That's a compliment.
And for $7 million, you'll just fucking throw me to
absolutely. I would sunset this relationship.
So here's my question. How many people do you have in your life where there's no number where you're like, I couldn't do it? Obviously, Jamie, your kids,
3
cutters on the fence. Oh,
3,
wow.
5.
3.
No more.
Whew, that was a harsh 3.
Well,
Welcome to Pajama Pants, everybody. Yeah, I don't think you're getting any merch there, Jordan. I think we see who we're dealing with. 3.
No.
Wow.
More.
Right, because they might be listening. That's why it's more.
No.
But in reality, it's 3.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, now you're going to your mom, your dad, your brother, those kids.
But really think about it. Like you would be sad in the beginning, but after 5 years, you'd be like, huh.
Yeah.
I don't know if I really needed those people, like really.
Or the best thing is
I'm not really going beyond my family, to be honest.
What's crazy is imagine you take the money and then that person dies, or you don't take the money, that person dies 3 months later. You're like, fuck, what was I thinking? Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I might leave my parents off. I'm going to leave my parents off.
Because they're too old. Then they smoke.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have, let's just say they don't have a decades with an S,
I'll tell you, anyone right now who smokes cigarettes, I'm taking money to never see you again.
Sure.
Because you're asking for it.
They made that decision.
You're asking for it.
I'd say really my brother.
That's it. Well, Sarah, it's been nice.
No, everything's going. I hope to bring her into that. We've known each other, we've known each other for years, but we've dated for 2 months.
Yeah. It's all right. Don't worry.
That's it.
Yeah, it's been like two and a half.
How's everything going? Tell the pod.
Yeah, I feel like it's like really going well.
It's great. It's just like there's, older relationships I'd come in and be like on edge, it's like, and then but everything is just so easy and even keel. We spend.
You guys look super cute on
all
Halloween.
weekend together. We went to a Halloween party, and she dressed up. She was like, it's funny because she is not the type of person that gets into like costume, like cosplay, but like she really got
every day.
Yeah, she got really into wearing these elf ears, and then the elf ears turned into this whole elf outfit, and it turned out she has this fetish for dressing up like an elf. Well, I mean, she looked great for sure. Yeah. But I think for her, it turned into like, she's like, oh, I really like elves. Yeah. And then we started watching elf shit. And yeah.
Porn?
No, like I was like, have you ever seen Dark Crystal? She's like, no, I've never seen it. So we started watching Dark Crystal.
The puppet?
Yeah. She loved it. Now we're watching the series. We may watch Lord of the Rings soon. That's how crazy in love with elves she is. We had a lot of fun. We dressed up. I had these tattoos on me all weekend. I know you guys on the last pod saw me with this sleeve that I wore, but I put on real stick-on ones and they looked pretty real. And I just felt like I had real tattoos for 2 days. I went to Target with them. Oh, it felt incredible. I felt like I didn't. Good. I felt like I didn't have to have a personality anymore. I could just be tattoo guy. There were my personality.
Yeah.
Jamie, you said on the last pod that that Cutter wanted you to get
he wants me to have a sleeve.
Yeah. And somebody in the comments said, tell your man Cutter that you don't put a bumper sticker on a Porsche, which just connects both of you, right?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, so when I got right before I got my first tattoo, I wrote it with a Sharpie on my wrist and lived with it for a couple of days to see if I liked it. Same with my second. So I'm tempted to just kind of draw a bunch and see how I feel. I think I could rock how Kristen Stewart has
no.
6 or 7, like one here, right? And then one here, like just covering my forearms, but strategically placed. I think I could rock that.
Yeah. I think when I had those tattoos, I was like, why don't they make tattoos you could have on for 6 months to a year?
I think they do. Isn't that like henna?
Well, I looked into it. There's ones that you can actually get tattooed, but they will fade between 9 and 15 months. And
that sounds like a long time.
But that's a lot of work because you still got to tattoo it on. They have these stickers that last for 2 weeks that you can do. They're like your style tattoos. I think they're more for girls, but if you go to I don't know the website, I'll send it to you, but they stay on. Yeah. And you don't have to draw them and they look real, but it would be nice to have something just for 3 months.
Yeah.
And then just walk away from it. I don't like the permanence of it.
I don't either. And it's not only because sometimes people think about the oh, I don't want that thing on my body forever. And I think about that too, but then that tattoo or that name or that, whatever, the drawing. But sometimes I think what if tattoo styles are so much doper 10 years from now? And you're like, man, I want that. I hate this style. Cause I see now, there's that
I wish mine was more thinner and pencil-y.
Yeah, because now you're seeing that. But by the way, 10 years from now, there's going to be another style and you're going to be like, oh, I wish it was that.
For sure. But if I got a thinner pencil-y somewhere else, I feel like it would clash with this one. But the reason I got this was because this was at a very specific moment in my life where I feel like I was in this really good transition and really good place. And I didn't want to forget it. And I'm grateful that I have it because every once in a while I'll need it when I look at it. And then there's other ones for my brother. So I'll never regret that. But I think tattoos are amazing for that reason. This is something that makes my shoulders come down from my ears sometimes when I look at it. And that's the purpose of it.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because look, my next question, how much would somebody have to pay you to get their name tattooed on your body?
Can I pick where?
Well, I think we should do what's the amount for different places, right? Let's say it's somewhere on your back where you don't have to see it or whatever. Now, let's say we go insane and say your neck, your face. What are we talking face here?
No one's getting my face. No one's getting
there's no neck. Price to tattoo your face, but you won't see me. You came up with a price right away.
Yeah, Jamie.
50 million? You won't tattoo your face?
Where?
Hey, maybe under the eye?
I had some on my face during Halloween. They're actually cooler, way cooler than you think. Give you
what if how much would someone have to pay you to get a face tattoo? You pick whatever you want the tattoo to be, but it has to be bigger than a dime.
That's hard.
And what is it about? Okay, so let's unpack this. Why are you thinking I would never do that? What's the?
Because it's my face. This is my, first of all, this is what I do for a living is my face.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like how
Your face wouldn't go away.
I know, but
it changes your look
Can
instantly.
it be in white?
How long does it have to be on there before I laser it off?
Yeah, but the lasered face looks terrible. You want a lasered face? I think if you get to pick your tattoo,
so bad.
Yeah.
But if you got paid 25 million, let's just go back to that number.
Why you gotta bring that
have
number
a
up?
to have a face tattoo, I would get somebody's name on my face.
I'll get neck for 20 million.
Yeah, of course. 20 million, James.
I would do anywhere for 20 million.
any tattoo. Are you kidding me?
Name.
I mean, $1 million.
As long as it's,
I might do $1 million. Like whatever.
Face?
A face. I mean, it depends, right? Whatever it is. Like I get a couple teardrops.
I would contemplate a slur.
A racial slur?
For the right amount. I'd say
against what?
For 50 mil. For 50 mil, I'd put a slur on there. And every time somebody came up to punch me in the face, I'd be like, hey, wasn't my idea.
You give them a couple bucks.
I'll give him a sob story about how like
$100 gift card to Amazon.
Yeah, I was pinned down by a roving gang and they tattooed my face. And look, I'm gonna get it lasered off, but you and your people no harm.
You might not have the time. You should just go with the gift card.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna give you that much time to talk.
Yeah,
here's a $100 Applebee's card.
Yeah. What would what we got to go? What, if you had to get a slur?
I can't. I work for NBC.
You say what part of the world?
I think most people that are listening know what
Eskimos?
part of the world.
No.
It's those filthy Eskimos.
They had it coming. And then
those whale fat, blubber eating.
You'll never have to worry about getting you'd keep
husky abusing.
You could keep all those gift cards. Right? You'd never see one. No one would ever jump you for having the slur.
They can't come down here, they'd melt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Oh.
If we were like a high school yearbook, if we did like a Pajama Pants yearbook type of thing, and it was right now, and it was like voted most likely to what? Like, what do you think?
Like if right now, well, my friends always say I'm the nicest one of the bunch. So I would be probably nicest to know. That was one in my high school.
Nicest
yeah.
Nicest
most
to
likely
know.
Nicest to know.
Nicest to know was like the superlative in my yearbook.
Nice. That's sweet.
That's a really good one because I think that one lasts throughout your life. People remembering you as
my brother Brian got that one.
Wow, yeah. Nice guy.
Best to bring home to mom and dad was
he almost
one.
Didn't make your list, by the way.
He did.
No, he didn't. 3. Yeah,
Gabby,
we're cutting it when you say 3. So yeah, nicest to know. Unless you got 25 mil, right? Then doesn't really.
You can buy Jamie-Lynn Sigler for 25 mil if there's a Saudi or oil prince out there.
Yeah.
Here's an interrupting question. Like, how much did somebody have to pay you to stay away from your 2 kids for a year?
Like Biodome.
I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it. If
but
they said
$1
billion, they'll be set for life. Any schools you want to go to?
Okay, here, I'll tell you this.
And you have to leave them with Cutter.
You can go to jail tomorrow for nothing.
I will leave them if they are like 20, but not when they're little.
Of course. Yeah, no, I'm talking right now, tomorrow. So this trip right now, somebody said, hey, you got to stay here a year.
Not when they're this little.
Okay, let's do this.
Jamie,
what if
I disagree?
What? Yeah, me too.
I disagree for you.
What if you're allowed to FaceTime?
No.
You wouldn't leave them for 100 mil?
Not
a year. It's just a year.
What if you owned Apple after that year?
I know, it's so sad. We're just like bumming her out.
And I can FaceTime.
This is going to be the thing that sends Jack to rehab.
Yeah, don't have kids, don't
years.
have a family because Rob will just get on a podcast and make you think about what it's like to lose them.
Yeah. Jack, if you're watching this 14 years from now, don't do it, buddy. Whatever you're thinking about doing after this, don't do it. Don't.
Your mom cared and loved you.
She loves you.
Yeah, they're really little. It's really hard.
1 year with FaceTiming. If they said, we'll give you $1 billion.
This is never going to happen. So why are you
it's
making
just a year, Jamie.
Because it's just, yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. But here's the way that I look at things, honestly. And I've said this before to somebody, and we got into a big argument actually at a poker table one time that lasted like 8 hours. Cause I was like, there's nothing that I would do for, let's say $50 million or like above that I wouldn't do for 30 or like 25. Like people change their thing based on like, well, how about 25 million? What about 50? What about 100?
I agree.
Yeah, I get to a point where like, obviously I'd like to help other people, but for me, like I don't need more than again, we spoke about how I live.
If you have $10 million, you're fine for the rest of your life. You put that in the bank, the money that you make on interest is more than most people make on a yearly basis in their salary.
Yes.
So 10 million
Gemini, shout out,
is kind of where most people should just cap out.
Yeah.
You know, everything on top of that is just, you know, get crazy, buy into crypto, do whatever it is.
Oh, Ethereum at an all-time high. You must be stoked, crazy, bro.
You go crazy.
I have been trying to get you and Jamie into crypto so bad. You guys would have made so much money if you got in when we were talking about it last year.
Have you made a lot of money?
James, Bitcoin, when I got into Bitcoin, it was at $2,400. Bitcoin is at $66,000 today. Yeah. Have I made money? Yeah.
Yeah.
Ethereum was $500. It's at $4,500. By the way, this is not a financial. Don't take our advice. We don't know what we're talking about this. I'm just telling you what I did.
Yeah, Rob's doing okay.
Fuck you.
I guess you could say things are going pretty well for Rob. Yeah. I bought a bunch of comic books this year.
Why didn't Cutter listen to you?
Oh, I'll tell you exactly why. Because he put his fucking foot down with it. He was too like, no, he knew it was his brother. I talked his brother into buying some. His brother bought some. He definitely has made, you know, I don't know, 4 times whatever he put in when at the time. Some people, here's the deal. Here's what I was thinking when I left here like last week. Bitcoin could be worth $1 million, and then Kasim could still convince me somehow that like I'm an idiot for putting money into it. I don't know how he has this power, but he could just like, oh yeah, fucking yeah, Bitcoin, bro. And I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm an idiot.
It's because he has those glasses.
Maybe, yeah. And all these like technologies around. He's like, yeah, like we're looking at his whole house here on 9 different cameras. And then I make all this money on Bitcoin. He's like, oh yeah, Bitcoin. Like we're real cool. And I'm like, wait, I'm such an idiot for making this money.
No, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna buy something.
Are you ever concerned with the amount of like Wi-Fi and shit you've got around you all the time in your house?
For sure. You know, it was when I had all this stuff installed, I told the AV guy, like, hey, is there a button you could just, so I could kill all the electrical signal when I go to bed at night? They're like, yeah. And then we just never did it.
Yeah.
Like I saw the bill of where it was already. I'm like, there, just leave. Like I can't keep paying you to do stuff. It was, I guarantee it has something to do with how we feel, anxiety, how I sleep, all that stuff for sure. That's why you put your phone in the other room when you sleep, right?
I put my phone in the other room when I sleep. I don't use AirPods. I don't use anything with like Bluetooth. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm also just like crazy. And here's how I think of it. I don't know if it does anything bad, but
I can't do anything.
It does. It does.
Yeah, I think it does, but I definitely don't. I was watching some video last week. Again, this is allegedly, I don't know, that said that when you keep your phone in your pocket, they did studies on people and it messes with the like testosterone and the sperm in your balls, keeping your phone in your pocket.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you want kids, Cass. Are you ever worried this is going to get in the way of your people?
No, I hear you. I actually don't keep my phone in my pocket that often. If I'm at work, it's on the table. If I'm at home, it's on the table. It's only really when I'm driving, it's in so I can see the directions. It's really not in my pocket that often, but it is close to me. So I don't know. Is it worth the trade-off for me to have technology? Like I love technology. That's what I'm constantly battling. Right now I have 6 screens on. I have a light. I have a camera. I'm connected to I mean, there's all kinds of stuff I'm being bombarded with because I like the stuff and I need it. But when you go camping, you feel it. When you're alone and you're not near like power lines. Like I walk by a power line by my house and I hear the I'm like, that's not. So when we are in the city,
your house feels different than my apartment.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. When we go camping and it's like, look how this sounds so quiet. I can see the stars. Do you feel that? It just feels so much calmer. That's just like a lot of that is just not having electronics around.
Yes.
Sure. We went to the woods with your ex-girlfriend and even with her, it was calm.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Yeah. Geez. This holiday season, I want to give a gift to my loved ones that makes them feel special and unique, just like the relationship we share. That's why I'm giving everyone I know and care about Storyworth.
I actually gave this to my mom last year, and she loved it because she loves photos and keepsakes, and it was a really fun and inventive way. So I'll tell you about it. So Storyworth is this online service that helps you and your loved ones preserve precious memories and stories for years to come. So what they do is they will email your relative or friend a thought-provoking question of your choice from this vast pool of possible options, like anything from what's the bravest thing you've ever done in your life? Or if you could see into the future, what would you want to find out? And after a full year, Storyworth compiles all your loved ones' stories, including photos, into this beautiful keepsake book that you're able to share and revisit for generations to come. It's such a beautiful gift to give someone, and my mom treasures hers.
Yeah, this is a great gift for family members who you like. Grandparents love this, parents love it. With Storyworth, I am giving those I love most a thoughtful, personal gift from the heart and preserving their memories and stories for years to come. Go to storyworth.com/pajama and save $10 on your first purchase. That's storyworth.com/pajama to save $10 on your first purchase.
Oh,
guys,
yeah,
you know what I was doing last night? Yesterday, I walked 10 miles with a garbage bag on me because I've been eating like a monster and just been getting
fat. You got a big fight coming up?
Yeah. And what I did when I got home, I sat on my couch and I thought of Jamie and her wonderful family because I sat there and I Theragunned my feet and my legs. And it was amazing. I used all the different attachments. They had like a soft one that I used for the first time.
Super soft.
That was nice.
You know, I have very ticklish feet and I hate
when
anything touches my feet, and Theragun is like one of the only things that I can actually put to my feet and it doesn't tickle. I just feel like I'm getting worked.
That's right. And if you don't know what they're talking about, Theragun is a handheld percussive therapy device that releases your deepest muscle tension using a scientifically calibrated combo of depth, speed, and power. And best of all, it's as quiet as an electric toothbrush. So try Theragun for 30 days, starting at only $199. Go to therabody.com/pajama right now and get your Gen 4 Theragun today. That's therabody.com/pajama, therabody.com/pajama.
We got some emails.
Wait, we're not done with the most likely. Jamie, what about Cass? What is Cass the most likely?
He is most likely to succeed.
Most likely to raw dog you.
Wow, most likely to succeed. This guy 3 years ago hadn't worked in since God knows when.
Because he succeeded.
Oh no, I know. Listen, I love him. I love it. I'm just saying it's a funny thing to vote a guy most likely to succeed, a guy who hates to work.
Class clown.
Yeah, didn't you send me a text today, Rob, that was like, I used to you said, damn, bro, it used to be a success story and shit.
Yeah, because Kasim hasn't picked me up for like 5 weeks on the way here because he's like, oh, my car's in the shop. I got the truck. And you said but normally it's fine. But you said like a sad answer when I was like, oh, you got the truck today? And you're like, so that's why I was like, damn, bro.
My car has been gone. This is week 5. I haven't had my Porsche.
Because they can't get parts, right? They can't get parts.
This is almost like living like a regular person. It's fucking disgusting.
What'd you say, Amy?
They can't get parts.
Yeah, a little bit is that. A little bit is
the
like
ships.
The place they're all in Long Beach.
Nobody wants to work.
No one wants to put it on.
It's 5 weeks in my car. Nobody's working, huh?
Can't believe it. Yeah, I look forward to getting it back.
I ordered every Christmas present for my kids 2 weeks ago just because of this issue.
Wow, most likely to order presents early.
So you're just you're whatever her name was in Legally Blonde.
Most likely to get to Elmo.
Yeah, you've got whatever Elle Woods has got.
Wait a go. Look at your aura. Look at your aura, Amy. Amy's not smoking weed. She's she's eating onions, spotting dimes.
You've come alive.
Crazy. Look at you,
Amy.
Amy.
My hair's blown out.
Looks like there's a snake about to bite her.
Oh, from the mic. What okay, Amy, me most likely.
Most likely.
Yeah, most likely to start a commune or like lead of like that Rajneesh.
Yeah, but I don't want people no, I wouldn't want that.
No.
That's why you have the power.
Most likely to make you happy.
Most likely to put a smile on your face.
Most likely to put a smile on your face.
That's sweet.
You're our leader, whether you want it or
hugs, not. Best hug, best hugger.
That's sweet. Yeah, this is that 25 million is really hurting right now.
Most honest.
Most honest.
Authentic.
I was thinking I would be voted most likely to leave a party early.
Yeah. No, not used to be.
Oh no, I used to be like would not leave even when asked.
Most likely to yell at you if you leave a party early.
Yes.
Used to be. My God, you've yelled at me so many times when I'm leaving.
I would get so mad.
He would know the look. Like he would see me and he'd be like, "You're leaving. You're leaving." I'm like,
yeah.
Yes.
Because it would be after her half a glass of champagne because she couldn't walk anymore. She would just be all over the shop, mate.
When was the last time you got drunk, Jamie?
Birthday?
Was it over the summer?
My wedding?
Really? What?
Wow, really?
Drunk?
Yeah.
You didn't get drunk at your birthday this year?
No.
Oh, wow.
Good for you. Good for
no.
you. Good for you.
But I did have a spicy margarita recently and I really liked it. And I got like a little buzz. I just had one and I was almost like that thing where I was like, oh, I get why people drink. Like this feels nice. It's very hard for me to find that sweet spot, but I feel like shit the next day from drinking. Like my body does not like it at all. And I've never really liked it, even when it didn't affect my body that much. So it's just never been a thing for me.
You know what I've noticed about my weed hangovers is like, if I'm presented something and I could lean either way, like I could be like, oh, this is bumming me out. Or like, hey, you know what? Look at the bright side of this. I will tend more when I've been, even if I smoked weed like the day before, I might lean more towards like, oh, that sucks. Like, you know, this kind of bums me out where I notice like when I'm not, because sometimes I literally forget I smoke weed and I don't smoke for 2 months. And it's like everything that comes at me, I'm just like, yeah, no, like that's all right. Like we're gonna, you know, like I just look at the bright side easier.
Yeah. See, I get really creative when I'm high. I get super creative and I like that. Like I get night is when my anxiety creeps in usually. And so that's why I also like to smoke weed at night because I can like shift my anxiety into creativity. Like I write a lot of shit down. Like my notes section of my phone blows up when I smoke weed at night.
I would love to hear what's in your notes section.
It's usually like a lot of like, if I'm working on something, it's like for this show, it'll be like ideas for my character.
Yeah. How's that going?
It's good. It's fun.
You were great. I watched it. You were great.
Oh, you did? Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm still here. I'm still alive. Still ticking. Tanya's ticking. I can't really give anything else away. I don't know.
Well, how are you feeling about everything? Like not the script and everything, but like the people, the place.
People are great. Place is great. I had like about 2 weeks off. So it was a nice break and I'm happy to be back here, flying back and forth again for a couple of weeks. And then I'm going to the Bahamas and New York for Thanksgiving. It's my first vacation in, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years.
Ron wanted me to go to Bahamas.
So did I.
That sounds incredible going to the Bahamas.
It's far and
we're going to go to New York, drop off our kids with my parents and then go to the Bahamas for 4 days. And I'm real excited.
Oh, yeah, that's going to be great.
You're going to have so much fun.
Good for you.
Have you been in Texas at all? And somebody's like, oh, I see you from Big Sky.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. But do you want to hear what happened to me today? I had to do this Zoom.
Honey, sweetie. I said, Tanya, honey.
I had to do this Zoom today with this like older British gentleman. There's this new like medical thing that somebody wanted to talk to me about that maybe would like help me with MS. So he put me in touch with this guy who was explaining it to me. And like some woman like came and like, and he was like, excuse me for a minute. They're like speaking and they're like heavy British accents. And he's like, oh, you know who I'm talking to right now? Look, it's the girl that was in the Heidi Fleiss movie. And I was like,
wow.
Is that how you know me? Like, I thought for sure he was going to say Sopranos or like Entourage or something. And I was like, oh yeah, that's me.
Oh, it's that bloke from the horror movie.
You could tell that guy has real bad taste in TV.
Yeah. Love your work, Amy.
Some people love that movie.
I should watch it. because I'm actually a fan of Heidi Fleiss. Fan of her work.
We should have a whole.
I'm like 20 years old in it.
Jamie, so here's what I want to know from all three of us. Best soda of all time.
Coke.
Wow. So definitive. I love it. Cass?
Is this what I think is the best, or if I just had one soda for the rest of my life?
Let's do both.
Okay. I think Coke is the best flavor.
You torture yourself so much that you wouldn't even give yourself the best soda.
No, neurotic.
This guy.
Neurotic.
Okay, Coke.
I think Coke.
What do you say? Topo Chico?
No, that's not a soda. Yeah, that's just mineral water. I'm not a big soda guy. I haven't had soda in a long time. I did taste a Dr. Pepper the other day. I shot a Dr. Pepper commercial for G4.
Boom.
How about that?
Yeah.
Look out for me. I love cherry Coke.
Yeah.
If I was going to have that,
That's the one you would have forever?
Ugh.
Why would that not be the best ever then?
Yeah.
I just like cherry Coke.
But it's not the best soda ever.
No, I think if I was going to say what's best soda ever, it would be Coke. It changed the game. It's the most popular soda.
Oh, no, we're only going
you
taste
like
here. Yeah, we're not going with like
you don't need like popular vote here.
Yeah, just Coke or Cactus Cooler. Cactus Cooler.
Cactus Cooler.
Not familiar.
You guys don't have Cactus Cooler?
I've never heard of that.
What is a Cactus Cooler? No, I don't know what that is.
Now we're gonna get emails about you guys don't know what Cactus Cooler is.
Never even heard of it. I mean, it's probably just not an East Coast thing.
Yeah, it's a West.
What is it?
Christ.
Like a Coke? Is it like a?
No, it's its own flavor. Cactus Cooler. It's like a citrusy. Now we're gonna have to bring some in. You have to bring some. I bet you Phil from Long Island knows what Cactus Cooler is.
I bet he doesn't.
What was the grapefruit soda?
Grapefruit?
Yeah, what's the grapefruit soda? Somebody's yelling it at their phone right now. What?
Well, LaCroix makes a grapefruit.
No,
flavor.
not LaCroix. Can you Google grapefruit soda? What, Jamie?
Jamie, pull that up.
No, we got it, Jamie.
No, I'm just doing Joe Rogan.
I know, but she started to pull it up. Oh, that was good.
She's our Jamie.
Grapefruit soda.
Squirt?
No, not Squirt.
Shasta?
Go to images. Let's see all the images.
Haritas? Squirt?
Fanta? Crush?
Not Fanta. Fresca. That's it.
Oh, Fresca.
Yeah, Fresca.
Wanna Fanta? Don't you wanna Fanta?
Let me show you a Cactus Cooler.
Okay, now we're looking up Cactus Cooler.
You've seen Cactus Cooler.
Never in my life.
I'm looking this shit up.
I've
never seen this. What is that? What does it come in, a tin?
That's an old photo. This is what it looks like currently.
Never seen that.
It's a bright bottle.
Never seen it ever in my life. Looks like a sweatshirt you'd wear.
I would wear that. I would wear that as a sweat. Jamie, you really know me.
Yeah.
You really know me. You really soak people in.
This. I try.
Cass, if you found out that if you got an email and it was like G4's new hire, Robert Eiler and Jamie-Lynn, and then it was like, and they turned to you, they were like, we don't know them. What could we possibly get them to do? Like someone hired them by mistake. What could they do here? Give us jobs at G4.
Yeah.
I would put you in charge of the business. I put you behind the scenes.
What?
Put you in charge of the business.
What a waste.
Horrible idea.
Top level stuff, dude.
I'm fucking horrible at that.
He
stuff.
should be heading the writer's room.
This
what
guy's
are you talking about?
This guy's a CEO and he doesn't want to admit it. I see it. You're CEO.
He could show run.
There's like once a month where Cassim is just so off about something, and it throws me even more because I never.
He's on his period.
No, because
you're a CEO to me, buddy.
He's on today, but I'm just saying there's sometimes where he gives a take, and I'm like, what did you just say? Like it's so.
This is more of I'm talking about your leadership capabilities.
Oh my God,
you have vision, even if you're a dick about it. Sometimes you get it across. Does that make sense? CEO
this is like a
energy.
That's a fantasy of yours. Like
I don't know
what Rob wants.
Rob's got me tied up on the bed and he's yelling at me about quarterly reports. I've never thought about that.
When am I such a leader that I'm a dick about it?
You're a dick all the time.
I know, but not about being a leader and trying to get people to like do more, do better. Like that's not me.
No,
I could be a dick just because you're doing something silly.
That guy's in there. He's inside you.
Oh, I couldn't didisagree more.
Well, lucky for you, this is for me to answer.
Yeah, but it's also for me to be here.
What would I do at G4?
Jamie she'd host her own morning show.
That's good. I like that. But maybe
it'd be family focused, but you gonna snooze on me? You just gotta talk about how you won't even give up the money for the kids.
Talking
about.
That's my real life. Doesn't mean I want to be like a morning show.
Guess what? Art imitates life. Life imitates art.
But that's not what G4 does. They don't have family
morning
shows.
How about you guys don't ask me any questions? I won't give you my honest opinions because it don't line up with what you guys want me to say. All right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
Well, who I do want to hear from.
Why don't you just have me building sets?
You'd be good at it.
I'll paint that.
Yeah.
You'd be in charge of merch because you'd test every hoodie. Every jogger's got to have zippers, guys. It's got to have this kind of tough.
Your picker is off.
You're probably not wrong about that.
Put your picker away, babe.
Philip Lerner. Do you guys ever heard of Philip from Long Island? This guy writes.
You're really digging a hole. You had an opportunity to get out of the ditch you're in, and you're just fucking digging it deeper. Pal.
Let me read you guys an email about it. A viewer and listener for the show. His name's Philip from Long Island.
Guys, just so you know, me and Jamie hate this too, so we're with you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Says, well, hello. Hope you were all well. First of all, happy
voice. It's more your Phil voice.
First
you
of all,
have like a different voice for Phil.
Happy belated birthday, Cass. You're a quality guy. So best wishes, happiness, and success in all your endeavors. And you know what, birthday boy? I think you and I have similar mindsets. Because when Rob mentioned that Michael Imperioli's cigarette never went out in the rain, I, like yourself, understood that be a reflection of his, Imperioli's, level of coolness. I didn't think of his nose at all.
Yeah, maybe you and Phil are a lot alike. That's why we
there's some I'm telling you, I connect with Phil in a way you guys will never understand. It's like,
well, I think we understand it. We're getting it today.
It's like that kid with Flipper. Who knows? He. And Cass, thanks for your expressed concern in noting that you hadn't heard from me in a while. There's no special reason for it, except that I get the feeling Rob's not crazy about hearing from me so much. So I eased off the gas pedal a bit. Hey, you want to have some laughs? Put together a montage of Cass asking, do you want to hear from Phil? And just zero in on Rob's facial expressions. That should be a barrel of laughs right there.
Well, do it, Phil. Learn how to edit.
Speaking of facial expressions, you should have seen my last week, Cass, when you mentioned my last name on air. My face went from 0 to purple faster than you could say Sopranos podcast. I mean, wow, that really startled me. Don't worry, I'm not mad at all. Still love you. I just wasn't expecting that. LOL. Again, happy belated. Love and best wishes to all. Phil from Long Island. Thank you, Phil, for your email.
Don't throw the last name on the email then, Phil. You'll never worry about
Yeah, I think Phil addressed it in a different way, I think, last time. I'm sorry, Phil. I didn't mean to out you in that way.
I think you said it right before you read this email too.
No, I just said Phil from Long Island, didn't I?
Oh, you didn't say?
I think you said it.
It's already out there. He doesn't
Phil,
care.
don't you agree with me that Rob here would make a terrific CEO? Go ahead and
that's going to be a great email next week.
At gmail.com.
Can't wait. Jamie, do you have things that people said to you when you were like really young, like 5 years old, 6 years old, like really, really young, that still play in your head sometimes?
We just actually had this conversation on set the other day where people were saying like comments that people made to them, flipping comments that like stuck with them and made them really like think. Like somebody was like, one kid just one day told me I had like a really big forehead. And like, just now I've gone through my entire life thinking my forehead is terrible. So that's a good question.
That's crazy.
One kid, huh?
I like 5, 6. I don't know. I had a director once tell me that he was like, you know what, Jamie, you know what you need to work on? He's like, your voice. And I was like, my voice? He's like, your voice. You need to lower the register of your voice.
And your look.
I was like,
look.
I can't do that.
Never change, Jamie.
And it gave me a complex for a really long time.
And now you got a podcast. Show him.
And that guy, Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, Philip Blank.
Unbelievable.
Because I have this one thing that plays out over and over in my head where like sometimes I go to do like lately my key, I need to get like WD-40 or whatever. My key gets stuck in the keyhole. And like I'm always like, if I'm walking out the door fast and I gotta like get it out, I'm like, oh God, here we go. And like I can't get it out.
Yeah.
And I remember my grandmother one time, like I was young, and when I would go to do something, it was always like fast and hard. Like, you go to grab something, you want to do, they're like, you always think like pulling it out the hardest. And I remember my grandmother being like, no, slow down. Like, just take it easy and just pull it out like really slow. So I always have that moment when I was like 5 years old play in my head when I'm like, when I feel myself like trying to do something and I'm like, if like trying to get my sneaker on, I'm like, like doing some stupid shit. I always hear her. What about you, babe? You got anything?
I got something, but it's really personal and it hits close to home. Would you like to hear it?
Sure, babe.
I remember, I don't know what age I was, but I was definitely under 10. I was probably like 6 or 7, but also I don't know how old I was at any time in my life, like under 30 when things happen. Is my memory just fucked? Like I associate things that happened with what grade I was in, but even then it's hazy. This happened when I moved from Saudi Arabia to the United States.
You what?
Huh?
Shut the camera down.
I came from Saudi Arabia on a plane. And
Jamie, did you know this?
No.
2001. No, it was 1987, maybe 88.
Beautiful day.
Beautiful day. I had to take a test to get into American public school. And they had to like figure out like how smart I was.
Like where to place you?
Yeah, because I spoke a different language. And I remember I had to take, my mom like made a big deal about like, you have to take the test and like, they will put you. And I just remember like not, like, oh, cool. Like I get to go see other kids. Like, oh, like I have fucking goofy, big old glasses. And I took this test and I was like the first to finish, and I was like, like I finished first and I was like trying to chat with the other kids, like, where are you from? What's your name? And the guy, the proctor or whatever was like, hey, you can't talk to them. You have to go outside. And they called the parents in to give them the results like right after. And my mom went in and I remember going up to the door and putting my ear against it. And I heard below average. I was like,
maybe he was talking about your looks.
So I thought I was dumb for a very long time. Yeah.
Maybe that's why you tried so hard. You're a very smart guy now.
And I always thought I was dumb, but I didn't realize like I was taking a placement test. I wasn't from the country. So like naturally I wouldn't be where somebody who grew up here taking the test would be. And, but I felt like I was an idiot. Well,
it really does stick with you because you even had to set up the thing with telling us like, hey, I finished it really fast. Like I finished it early when it didn't really matter to the story.
I finished it early. And I was just saying that because like in my head, I thought I was like doing great, but like in reality,
the proctor said, man, that kid's so cool. He could take a test in the rain and his pencil wouldn't get wet. That stuck with you to this day.
Yeah. So that's one thing I don't think I ever forgot. And I probably had a complex about, and now I've come to terms that I'm just like an average intelligence person, even though I have glasses and people think I'm smarter than I am. I'm just like I'm a regular guy.
See, I think you're so smart that sometimes when you don't, it's very rarely that it happens, but when you don't get something, I get frustrated very fast because I'm like, how can I know this and you don't know this?
Yeah,
like it makes me, it gets me annoyed. Where there's some people where like, there's such it's easier to explain something to them gently because and I deal with this problem in my life all the time where like I just jump too fast to like, but
you go to speed and you want people to like catch.
Yeah. It's like that in New York. Like as soon as somebody can't like guess it, it's like, hey, boom, done. Like get this done. Like even in the Uber here, I had a thing where it's like, hey, just, like that's not something to talk about for 5 minutes. That's a 2-second thing. And now we're going on. We're like,
Bo has one from me.
What?
You gave him a complex?
He has a thing for me where I make him take deep breaths when he's like I'll stop him all the time. Like, stop, take 3 deep breaths and then you can talk to me. Like when he gets riled up. And he told me that he got in trouble at school. And he's like, my brain kept telling me to talk to my friends and I couldn't stop. And I knew I was going to get in trouble. So I stopped and I took 3 deep breaths and I got better. I was like, good.
That's
so
good.
I'm hoping that that's something that sticks with him through his life. That
You sound just like our moms, right, Cass?
Oh, of course. Yeah. You ever take your slipper off and slap them across the face? Ever do that?
Hey, we all know this. I was in the same boat as you guys.
You know why Cassim wears long sleeve shirts?
Yeah. The cigarette burns.
Yeah, the Newport stains.
It's funny that the chancla traverses so many different cultures. The taking the slipper off. Yeah, in the Latin community,
chancleta.
The chancla, when the mom takes the slipper off and beats the kid with her shoe.
Oh,
I've never heard of the chancla either, Amy.
I just had one thrown at me. I didn't get beat with it, but I had one thrown at me.
Yeah.
What is the chancla?
Chancla is I just think it's Spanish for sandal or something.
Chancleta is Spanish for like a flip flop or.
Now I gotta go. Let me just get rid of this cactus cooler and search chancla, a flip flop, slipper, or slide used as a dual use weapon. What is
chancleta? Look that up.
Chancleta. Yeah, same thing.
Flip flop.
Yeah.
Wow. Welcome. And one of our sponsors, you could learn Spanish. That's how we know Spanish.
Yeah.
Babbel.
Yeah. I was trying to think of it. Babbel.
Guys,
we got a lot of sponsors and we know there's a lot of ads, but guys, we appreciate you sitting through them, or if you want to fast forward through them, but you're just, thank you for tuning in every week. It helps us to have these sponsors because we wouldn't be able to do the pod without it. So thank you.
I told Gabby to just turn off all of our YouTube ads. So people only have to deal with the with our ads, but sometimes we throw little comedy routines in there. So you might like it.
Yeah, you can do that, or you could just install.
It's kind of like more pod.
Yeah, I'm like the commercial guy at G4. I'm in charge of coming up with the commercials.
You'd be so good at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great idea, Cass.
What would it take? How much of a yearly salary would it take for you to go get a job like a yearly, like you go to work every day? How much do you have to make a year?
First off, driver. I need a driver.
You got to have a driver
in the mornings. He's gonna drop me off.
What if I pick you up? We carpool.
We know how that's turned out before.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yeah. It is okay. So let's see what we're talking here. I got to get real. We're talking 5 days a week. That's what people do at jobs, right?
5 days a week.
5 days. Which days do they work?
8 to 10 hours a day, Monday through Friday.
People work Mondays through people. Well, I thought it was like a Sunday to Thursday thing they did.
Some people in this particular case, let's just say Monday through Friday.
Okay, Monday through Friday. Give me the times again. Sorry.
9 to 5 or 9 to 6.
So you're picking me up at 9, or I got to be there at 9? This matters.
We got to be there at 9. I would pick you up at 8:30.
Jesus Christ. How many weeks vacation do I get? Do I get 2 months off during the year?
No, I think you get 2 weeks a year in the United States.
No, if you count like
this isn't Europe,
Christmas,
pal.
I'm saying like Christmas, New Year's, President's Day, like all this shit, right?
I mean, I don't know, but like you get 2 weeks of vacation.
Okay, on top of all
holidays.
Right. So maybe all combined, it'd be like 2 months, right? Christmas, you get a week,
sure,
right?
Sure.
Let's call it 2 months. So for 10 months,
yeah.
I got to work 5 days a week, 8:30 in the morning. Man, I gotta.
And you get sit in traffic on the way home, and it's longer.
That I don't care about. I would do that with you for nothing.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Wasn't that sweet? Traffic doesn't bother me at all. Even if I'm in an Uber, I don't care. What I'm saying, at least, but like I got to take it home. I got to have it. Jamie, what's the number I'm going to say? What do you think?
For how long? 10 months?
A year, a full year, but I get the normal vacation.
5 million.
Holy shit, Jamie. Wow. No way. I mean, if you handed me 300,000 and I don't have to pay taxes on it, I would do it.
Oh,
that's
don't
have to pay taxes on it.
But here's the deal.
That's probably what, like 550,000 a year.
But the number is going to be much higher if it's something I don't want to do and we're not carpooling together. If it's like a fucking real like job that I hate, we're talking, I got to take home at least $1 million. But if it's something that I enjoy, I don't mind. We're driving together every day. We work together. Oh yeah.
What would that be? What's the job you enjoy?
Like if we were doing this, like
if we're a podcast.
Yeah, a podcast. If we're doing like a radio show at like Siri, like some shit like that. It was like I wouldn't need, and it was with you guys. Yeah, forget it. Like maybe I'd say 250, 300,000. What are you laughing?
Take home.
Yeah.
Okay.
And by the way, if we move that to instead of 8 a.m., if we move that to, 3 p.m. until 11 at night, something like that.
Oh, okay.
You're getting me for peanuts, babe.
Well, okay. So it goes down to what then?
Oh, man.
Because lifestyle is important to you, maintaining a quality of life.
I don't give a shit. Whatever.
Would you work for 100,000 a year?
Yeah, sure.
If you work 3 to 11 every day.
Yeah, I would do it.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
100,000 a year.
Yeah. Sure.
Let's get this guy.
Get him hired.
Let's get this guy a job somewhere. Now we're podding. Inc.
Yeah. Now we're podding. LLC.
This was a great pod today, guys. Appreciate you guys. Subscribe on YouTube if you're watching this. Click the notification bell. When the videos go live every Tuesday, you'll get a little notification that we're live.
If you want to talk to us, just call Jamie's phone.
Call Jamie's phone. Send us an email, askpajamapants@gmail.com. And then also the nice folks at the subreddit have put together a mega thread where you can ask questions on our subreddit, r/pajamapants podcast. Once we get some more in there, we'll be reading those on the show. And obviously we're on Instagram at Pajama Pants Podcast. Jamie and I are on Instagram and Twitter, and Rob is off the grid.
Yeah. Bella stopped writing on the Reddit. I haven't checked in a while. She had me going there for a couple weeks.
Come back, Bella. We need you. Phil, thanks for the email, buddy.
Love you, Amy. I miss you.
See you guys in the next one.